This has been a long time coming. Okay, hi! I'm Cherry and you've stumbled upon my channel, and today I'm going to be doing the booktube newbie tag. Finally! I know most booktubers have this up as their first video, or at least post this at the very beginning of their channels, and I already have a few videos up, but I honestly didn't think that I would be uploading regularly. As you can see, my old videos used to just be TBRs. I was just experimenting with booktube at first. I honestly didn't think that I would be doing this on the regular, but at this point I thought I might as well do this tag since I plan to upload regularly this year. But all things considered, I'm still a newbie at this, so nuances. Anyway, let's get on with the questions. Question number 1. Why did you start this channel? Well, I created this channel back in like 2018, I think, simply to follow my favorite booktubers without having like the hassle of a very cluttered subscription feed. At the time, I was mostly book blogging. Then in late 2020, last year, I thought, why don't I post videos myself? I feel like that was mostly brought about by the pandemic. I haven't left the house in literal months and I got really bored. And I really just wanted to put on makeup, so I decided to like set up the camera and do the thing. But now I'm trying to be more active so I can make more bookish friends, and I also really just want to talk about books with other bibliophiles. Question number 2. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to booktube? Honestly, I've been pondering this question ever since I started this channel. As of now, I'm not sure if I can bring anything other booktubers haven't already. What I can offer, however, is my honesty and my tactlessness. Maybe my wit? Maybe? Also, I read a lot of underrated and less popular books, so there's that. I can offer you some underrated recommendations. Question number 3. What are you most excited for about this new channel? Definitely to make friends. I think I've already succeeded on that part. I have some new bookish friends I interact with regularly in the comments and also on Bookstagram. I'm just really excited to be able to talk about books to anyone who is willing to listen. Next question is, why do you love reading? Escapism would be the most common answer, wouldn't it? I guess. And there's definitely some truth to that, but I'm also a writer by profession, so I also learn a lot from the books I read, whether how to improve my own writing or simply learn about how other people think and live. It's like living so many lives, and I honestly like the idea that in an alternate universe we could go on all these adventures and live all these lives and have all these experiences. Which book or series got you into reading? I'm honestly not sure. According to my mom, I've been reading books since I knew how to read. As a kid, I was always gifted books a lot of the time. Although, I guess I can say it's the Hello Polly books. You know, the Scarecrow. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Polly, the Scarecrow. I loved those books growing up, and I think I still read them well into my primary school years. I remember being gifted a box set, like the whole box set, during Christmas one year. Although I don't know where that is now. Was it just a fever dream? And then as a preteen, I read a lot of Sweet Valley High books. I don't know why I got so obsessed with that. And then I also read a lot of Archie comics. I guess those are my early beginnings. What question would you ask your favorite booktubers? I have 3, actually. First and foremost, how do you create thumbnails? It takes me so much longer to make thumbnails than to like edit the video itself. Second, how do you manage your time? I know many of my favorite booktubers work a full-time job, So I was wondering, how do you go between career and personal life and then booktube and still having time to read all those books? Finally, how did you get into reading? I would really love to know. I love hearing stories like those. Next question is, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? At first I thought it would be making friends, but I've already surprisingly made a few. Now I feel like it's mostly just making thumbnails. I am technologically incompetent. Photoshop is a constant struggle. Oh, and also like motivation, time management, yada yada. I admit I'm a very lazy person. Like, it takes me like 4 years to get out of bed in the morning. Talking to a camera was weird at first too, but I think I'm getting the hang of it since I used to love public speaking back when I was still in school. When did you start reading? Like I said, I've been reading for as long as I knew how. I don't actually remember a time when I wasn't excited about going to bookstores. I remember as a kid, like, it's always my sibling would drag us to like the toy store, and then after that I would beg my parents to take me to like book sales, secondhand bookstores, national bookstores. I spent a lot of time in book sales. I loved secondhand books so much. Where do you read? Usually I read in my bedroom, on my bed. I also read in the dining area while I'm eating cereal. I love reading in cafes, so I wish the world would be okay already. So once again, we can go out and do that, you know? Read outside. I really, really miss that. So just please. Finally, what books do you like to read? I'll read just about anything that interests me. Like, if the plot sounds good, I'll probably read it. Mostly I am drawn to horror and romance. The contrast though, am I right? I also love reading about mental health, both fiction and non-fiction, and also LGBTQ plus books. I love queer lit so much, specifically sapphic ones. Sci-fi is still super daunting to me, and that's a genre I rarely ever touch. I don't think I read sci-fi willingly, but I have a few sci-fi books on my Goodreads TBR that I want to give a try eventually. This is honestly going to be a short video. I thought I rambled a lot. Weird. But that's it! I finally did the booktube newbie tag. I hope this wasn't as bad as I think it is. I am filming this with much difficulty because I wasn't sure what to say. I never know what to say when I'm talking about myself. I ramble a lot when it comes to books, but when asked these certain questions, I usually just blank out. So I hope this video turns out alright. And yeah, I just hope this wasn't so bad. But that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for sticking around. So I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!